Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, war. War. War is such an ugly word because war brings in massive deletions of life. Life is precious no matter how you think. All life should have some right to thrive. That's just the reality. You know, there are wrongs, and then there are many wrongs. But there are also a lot of good, a lot of good people. Innocent spirits come to the earth every single day, which is a beautiful blessing in the form of children, beautiful babies. So when you think about war, on all levels, war is destruction. It's chaos, it's carnage. It's that ugly thing that happens when countries don't agree. When humans who consider themselves to be powerful don't agree. When wealthy and rich people get mustard on their shirt based off of not being able to settle their differences and go to that ugly term of what we call war, where suits and tie men and women come together behind desks and podiums and documents and sign off on things that send young men and women to the forefront of the front line of their conflict that the wealthy and rich, the elite, the governments are having, that wipe out and delete many of our youth, many of our young adults, who really all they want is just to find a way in life, find an avenue that they feel fit to be in, that actually gives them a base, a floor, to be able to provide for themselves. And in this case, they join different military branches in order to find careers that will sustain them in life in order to protect and take care of their family. And here we are, downplaying what it means when it comes to dealing with that ugly word of war and what it does to human life when that word is implemented. War is not a moral or just thing. It's war. It can never ever be noble. It's war. Because if it was noble and it was moral and it was just, then the people that are having the conflict, the people that is having the disagreement with their suits and ties that are wealthy and rich, sitting behind desks and podiums, they would be the ones out there doing the battle, the combat. But instead, they send younger folks who haven't even lived their lives yet to go do these battles, to go do these conflicts, to go do this combat for them. And in turn, families who love their young ones, who's looking to have careers, see their loved ones deleted over arguments and resources and conflicts that their young ones who was looking for careers, who joined militaries and have no ties to, had no real reality behind any type of skin in the game of the conflict themselves. And those that argued and bickered and was the progenitors of the conflicts, sitting behind desks, behind their suits and ties, they don't never ever see none of the conflict. They don't never ever see none of the carnage. They don't never ever see none of the battle because they're miles away from it, sitting in their offices as they push pen to paper and phone calls while young folks are deleted in masses numbers all over, innocent citizens and so on. It's unbelievable. But this is where we stand. This is the reality of these wealthy and rich, these governments, these empires that the masses of us, as we the people, the citizens of the world, toiling under cost of livings that we cannot afford, resources that we have in abundance, but depleted based off of rations to control us and manipulate us and fuel us against one another as they dangle the carrot of rations of resources in our face as the wealthy and rich continue to eat and live in abundance on these same resources that we all was born to, that was here on earth when we got here. And somehow they have tricked the masses of us as the citizens of the world, as the citizens of the world, to accept the trickling down effect of what they relinquish to us as they live the plush and abundant lives all throughout the world where wealthy and rich abide amongst themselves, controlling these empires that really don't have the citizens of the world best interests at hand. But this is where we stand. This is what we allow as we, the citizens, we, the people, the body, the masses of us, accept the narrative of what they put out to continue to keep us running in circles at jobs, toiling for bills, or what we call money, to pay bills in which the wealthy and rich will never ever struggle or ever even think about, based off of the abundance and resources that they control over all of us. $1 billion, 27.5, 2,700 years. You can spend $1,000 every single day for 2,700 years if you got $1 billion. That's just the reality. Numbers are not made up. You can look them up yourself. No one even actually gets to be on the planet that long, but yet they got resources in abundance amongst themselves, sending our children, our young adults, into this combat of what we now call war, that breeds destruction for all that get connected to it, all that is drawn in, all that is sucked into that environment of nastiness. But there's no moral or no just or no honor in it. But this is where we stand. We're losing the freedom of speech as we speak now, which is rights that was God given, Creator given to all of us. We must watch where we're going and where we're being led to, because at the end of the day, it's not getting better. It's definitely getting more chaotic. And I just don't get it.